Well, someone must tell the usual suspects on the far left that the saying is, when you're in a hole, stop digging, not keep digging. What a shocker that the people who see everything through the lens of race and sex see their election loss as a result of racism and sexism. Democrats have become like a royal family that, because of so much incest, has unfortunately had children who are retarded. Try making too woke be a cancelable offense, because you, with your aggressively anti-common sense agenda and shitty exclusionary attitude, blew it. You lost everything. House, Senate, White House, Supreme Court.
Last night, Bill Maher absolutely destroyed the Democratic Party and gave them a brutal and harsh reality check. You guys are going to love this. This is the kind of takedown you might expect from a conservative, but the fact that it came from one of their own is even better. And ever since the Democratic Party lost the election in epic fashion, Bill Maher has been on a mission to tell them to their face the harsh truth of why they lost. Because everybody on the Democratic side wants to just say racism and sexism and not even for 2 seconds step out of their delusional bubble and figure out what happened. But before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit the like button. It really helps this video get out to more people, and I want as many people to see this brutal takedown as possible. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video. Now let's get into it. So Bill Maher is just tired of the woke, radical, leftist crap and absolutely eviscerates them in this commentary. Here he is talking about how the Democratic Party lost all common sense. Watch.
Okay, and finally, new rule. Someone must tell the usual suspects on the far left that the saying is, when you're in a hole, stop digging, not keep digging. Talk about doubling down on what got you fucked in the first place. Even the one concession I've heard a few people on the losing side offer, that liberals should stop saying the Trump voters are stupid, comes with a kind of unspoken parentheses. We know they are stupid, just don't say it. Yeah, I got bad news for you. They don't have a monopoly on stupid. You wear Queers for Palestine t-shirts and masks 2 years after the pandemic ended. And you can't define woman, I mean person who menstruates. You're the teachers' union education party, and you've turned schools and colleges into a joke.
And he is totally right. The Dems are not the party of common sense. Queers for Palestine? Are you serious? That is one of the most radical, anti-women, anti-gay governments that exists. If you were queer in Palestine, you would have no rights, and they would probably just throw you off of a building and kill you. So the fact that these people support this kind of government that is completely antithetical to their worldview just doesn't make any sense. It's because they have this worldview of victimizers and the victimized, and they try to align themselves with anybody that they deem to be the victimized group. So within doing that, they end up supporting people who ideologically don't want them to exist. And yeah, people who still wear masks years after the pandemic has been over, it's just this fake, virtuous, fake, morally superior kind of vibe that they're trying to get off. Oh, I'm so caring, I'm so compassionate, I'm so concerned for others that I'm still gonna wear this mask on my face until the end of time. In fact, bury me in my casket with my mask. It's like, I wish that this mask could stop the spread of your delusional ideology. All it does is make you look like a scared and timid person who's afraid to step outside and interact with other people. And don't even get me started on the can't define a woman thing. This is the party that was trying to run on women's rights as one of their major focal points. But this is the same party that puts the feelings of people with mental illness above the rights of actual women. They're allowing men who think that they're women to compete in women's sports, take opportunities and scholarships from them, take medals from them, hurt them in some instances. These people allow men with mental issues to go into women's bathrooms, in women's spaces, in women's prisons, and put women at legitimate risk, all in the name of trying to make men feel good and not hurt their feelings. These people won't tell you what a woman is, but will also say that abortion is a women's rights issue. You can't have both at the same time. So yes, he's completely accurate. The Democratic Party has lost all common sense. And that's why perfectly reasonable people move to the right. Now here he is absolutely eviscerating them on the whole sexist, racist thing, their virtue signaling, their fake moral superiority stances that they try to hold in everything. It's absolutely awesome. Watch this.
You love to speak truth to power, and we always should, but you have completely lost the ability to speak truth to bullshit. What a shocker that the people who see everything through the lens of race and sex see their election loss as a result of racism and sexism. Yes, if only we weren't so irredeemably unenlightened, we would have elected a black president by now. Oh, what, we did? Oh, right, and then re-elected him. Maybe you missed it because it wasn't on TikTok. And sexism? Hillary got 3 million more votes than Trump, which in a normal country would be called a victory. It wasn't... It wasn't 21st century sexism that prevented a woman from being president. It was the Electoral College. Democrats run for office as if the voters don't live here, as if they don't go to the grocery store and Starbucks and the office, but they do. They live here, and they actually see women and people of color, and it doesn't look like some patriarchal, racist nightmare. Do problems remain pertaining to racism and sexism? Of course. But a poll last year asked, if America is the greatest country in the world, more blacks and Hispanic Americans agreed with that than the white progressives. It asked if racism is built into our society. White progressives agreed with that at higher levels than black and Hispanic people. It asked if government should increase border security. Same result. Hispanic Americans are less okay with illegal immigration than whitey. The votes are in. They don't want your pity. And black people can't afford to indulge rich white people's need to endlessly flagellate themselves. They just want prices to go down and good jobs and the police when you call them. Black people, they're just like us.
There you go. Black people, Hispanic people, they don't need your pity. They don't need you to create terms like Latinx. They don't need you to change their language because it makes you feel more virtuous and you think that it's more inclusive. Black people don't need you to tell them how oppressed they are and how disadvantaged they are and how much more privileged you are than them and how you're more superior to them. And so you feel bad and so you feel apologetic because it just comes off as racist. These are the people who are in favor of no voting ID laws because they legitimately think black people are unable to get IDs and driver's licenses. That's racist. These people lump entire racial groups into just these categories and then apply all of these characteristics to them. That's racism. By definition, these are the same people that'll tell you that illegal immigration is good because it makes them feel virtuous, because they're trying to let in disadvantaged people, while disregarding that an open border allows for fentanyl to come in and destroys our country. It allows children and women to be sexually assaulted and trafficked by the worst kind of people, bringing them across the border. It enriches the cartels. Other countries are literally emptying their prisons, mental institutions, and sending those people right up the southern border because we're just welcoming anybody and everybody without vetting them or anything, all in the name of not offending brown people. When you abandon common sense in favor of wokeness, it's going to turn off a lot of people. Listen to what he says about how the Democratic Party has become the party of elitists who think they're smarter than everybody else. Watch.
Kamala spent 100 days telling voters, I know it feels like crime and illegal immigration are bad, but fuck your feelings. Look at this chart. The basis for Democratic campaigns has become, we're the smart people. That we know from the get-go. No need to look into that. We know that a priori, which is a Latin phrase the red hat people wouldn't have a clue about. But they don't need to. Have you seen my "In This House We Believe" lawn sign? See, it says right on it, we believe in science. Right, which is why you demanded no one even debate whether COVID could have escaped from the one lab in the one city where they were studying it. How far-fetched. The New York Times called it racist. Democrats have become like a royal family that, because of so much incest, has unfortunately had children who are retarded.
I mean, this man is just stating the facts. He is dropping a truth bomb on these people. Look at my yard sign. We care so much. We're such a compassionate household. We believe in science. Okay, well, the science said that COVID wasn't that bad if you weren't obese and didn't have pre-existing conditions. It didn't affect children that much, but these people still shut down schools for years and put our kids far behind intellectually. But also, don't trust the science when the science tells you that men can't become women. And that's why people are so turned off with this elitist, holier-than-thou vibe that the Democratic Party has made their entire platform around. Because the Democrats have thrown away the idea of competing ideas, they've made it all about morality. They think that they're moral, the other side isn't. They think that they're smart and the other side is stupid. They think that they know everything and the other side is just completely wrong.
Last week, Massachusetts Congressman Seth Moulton said, "I have 2 little girls. I don't want them getting run over on a playing field by a formerly male athlete. But as a Democrat, I'm supposed to be afraid to say that." Yes, there's the problem in a nutshell. Because Congressman Moulton sounds reasonable to me, but his campaign manager immediately resigned in protest.
You guys let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Was this not an epic takedown of the Democrats by Bill Maher? If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video, and I will see you guys in the next one.